So, Senator Allen, have you visited Agland? Have you visited the farm before?
Never been to this farm, and I've spent very little time in this area of the state, so I'm excited to be here today and get a chance to learn about all the operations and all the challenges and opportunities that exist here. So for me, this is a really special new opportunity to just get some more exposure to all the issues here.
Yeah, what have you learned today that might help influence you when it comes to voting on farm bills and ag bills in the future?
It just gives me a greater sensitivity to the challenges and pressures that the industry faces. We're going to be visiting, dairy tomorrow and a nut farm, and we're also going to go to a citrus farm. We're going to be meeting with some agricultural leaders tonight. So I'm just hoping it's just going to give me a better sense of how the industry works, so I can be more informed when I make decisions.
Right now, of course, the big issue is water. I mean, what can you do, or what are the plans and spending in place for more water storage? What can you do about that?
Yeah, well, we obviously passed the big water bond a couple of years ago, and there's going to be some money, for all sorts of different water projects around the state, which would be great. And I think having some resources to help people have a more steady supply of water. But we're going to see where that whole conversation goes. I mean, obviously, we were saved a little bit by the rains, so the drought challenges aren't quite as severe as they were. But there's going to be a huge debate in the state government over what we're going to do about storage, and it's going to be a knockdown, drag out.
And finally, when it comes to the ag labor issues, the ALRB, which is always kind of in the news, especially in Fresno County.
Right.
Do you have any taken the battles between Growen, another local grower here, and the troubles they're having with the ALRB?
We talked a little bit about it there. I didn't know a ton about it before the conversation today, so I don't know that I can make a really definitive comment, but it certainly seems like they're having some real headaches. And I guess one of the questions comes down to whether it's appropriate for a vote 20 years earlier to still apply today. So I need to learn a little bit more about it and talk to some more of the ALRB folks and just get a better understanding of all the issues at play. But we talked about it today. We talked about a number of the labor issues. I think it's ultimately always going to be about trying to strike a balance. You do right by the farmers, make sure they're able to be prosperous, while also, make sure that you have got decent working conditions for the workers. And we discussed today, Mr. McAllister, we were talking about how, you can't have a good farm without, successful, happy workers. Similarly, there's a really symbiotic relationship, and it's all about striking a balance and making sure that both sides are treated fairly. I understand that that's vague, and that's kind of the core challenge here. But I'm from the city. We're just so far from these issues, and so for me, I was excited to come and just spend a couple days in this area just to learn, just to hear people, just to see them in their own context, learn about the way they do their operations, hear the kinds of challenges. I mean, just even today, my mind is spinning with all these different infrastructural challenges that they have to face trying to run a farm like this. And so I'm going to have to kind of listen, learn, process, and then try to figure out what that means for me in terms of my own policy decisions.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.